All right, mono blue tempo. For people that have been playing Arena for a little bit, this is going to be from Dreamer to Dream Stealer in one spot. Thanks for the 19 months, Gummy Pizza. This is a deck that's going to elicit some memories from some folks. So this is a deck where kind of the core idea is you want to get a cheap threat down early, and then you want to strap either Curious Obsession or Sea-Dasher Octopus here onto your cheap threat to provide a steady flow of additional cards, so you can play things like Lookout Dispersal, Wizard's Retort, Syncopate, Dive Down, etc. to disrupt what your opponent is doing while attacking them. Back when this deck was standard legal, you only had Curious Obsession as a way to generate card advantage. And now, with the addition of Ikoria, we get Sea-Dasher Octopus as a way to give ourselves a little bit of added redundancy. So we've got seven ways to generate a flow of cards here. Sea-Dasher is also sweet because it's a threat all on its own as well. So let's go ahead and hop on into a league with this one and see how it goes. Yeah, this build is notably not playing Jhin. Jhin was like an extra plan in the mono blue deck for when it wasn't drawing cards. It would like beat people down with Jhin. Is there a way to stop Ceratops with this list? There's some Aether Gust in the sideboard, but you are pretty cold to Ceratops. There's a little bit less Ceratops in Historic than Standard on average in my experience. Not none, but definitely less, in large part because the presence of Field of the Dead makes Questing Beast a lot more of that premium 4-drop green creature. So there are some decks that look to leverage both of those cards. But I think it's a little bit further and further between. Alright, chat, I'm going to give you a valuable lesson about this archetype. Island, Curious Obsession, 1-drop. It doesn't matter what the other 4 cards are you keep. Yeah, there's definitely a non-zero number of Ceratops. But I also think this format tends to be varied enough that, like, being coldish to that is fine. Alright, I'm gonna go all in. Don't bring me down. Who? Don't bring me down. Alright, please, dear opponent, please don't kill my Stormtamer. Yes. Sweet memes are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody. Do. We are... I'm the bad man. Do. Moments before the accident, chat. Moments before the accident. Hey, diddle, the fish and the fiddle, the merfolk blocked over the moon. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Nom. Alright, so... Wait, these are both pirates, huh? That's so good. We have 8 1-mana pirates. It's probably better than Wizard's Retort, actually. It's kind of gasoline. Probably want Exclusion Mage. Probably don't mind Entrancing Melody. You want Essence Capture? Yeah, I guess that's fine. I guess it makes our creatures bigger, too. 0 unsummons in the 75 might be wrong. I do have, How many bits to take over a stream for a day? Look at whatever the top pointed deck in the deck queue is, and then go one higher than that and multiply by 5. I do about 5 decks in a day usually. Yeah, kite sail, this one. Do I Dasher, or do I Prancer, or do I Comet, or do I Vixen? I could hold up Lookout's Dispersal, though. I feel like I want to hold up Lookout's Dispersal here, so I don't fall too far behind. Dancer IMO. Are we pirates, or are we dancers? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. And if they don't play into my Lookout's Dispersal here, will end step Brazen Borrower the Kite Sail freebooter? Yes, yeah, I tweeted that this morning. The Red Bull event broke 2,000 people. Really hope Wizards takes that as a sign and invests heavily into regular tournaments. I genuinely think Wizards could support an EU friendly time and US friendly time, and they could be running a Grand Prix on Arena every single weekend and collecting entry fees from people that just want to play competitive Magic. Really hope they prioritize making a... Sorry, I just... Oh. Yeah, and like that's standard at that, right? Like, could you imagine if they were like Pioneer or Historic? Sure, like, there might be slightly less people if there was an entry fee, but like, how many people do you think you get if there's... How many people do you think you get if you have a $10 entry fee every weekend or something like that, right? Like, how many people would be like, nah, $10 is too much, right? Like, they'd probably have, 500 to 1,000 people. I would bet they would be very popular. Worthy Knight. I'm gonna counter that. It goes kind of wide. Let's get Cutthroat stacked up here. I've got the dive down to protect the Sea-Dasher. What if I say math is hard and ship 25k bits? Are you trying to buy today's stream or a future stream? J-Wall! Thanks for the 9 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. $25K would buy you all of a future stream. And give you a full deck selection for that. For sure. All right, concession dive down. Concession dive down. Oh, yeah, title update. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, Teamer Song was a bust. I appreciate you. Stream title wasn't updated for anybody. Yeah, we O2'd really quick. It wasn't very interesting. I'm gonna message the. Sorry, that was me messaging the bot maintainer, asking them if we could get that Q command update. Yorian in historic. Okay, let's do it. Wow, really? You've never heard that one before, Marty? Definitely in for early tier. Guildgate, interested to see if this is a budget choice or maybe they're a Gates payoff deck. Could also just be a Field of the Dead deck. Feel like the third gate means they're an actual Gates deck. That is an excellent draw. So do I Dasher or do I Curious Obsession? Do I think I need to Syncopate for 2 next turn? I probably don't, right? Gates Ablaze. Yeah, that's a good call. Okay, yeah, Gates Ablaze. I agree. They go untap land, Gates Ablaze, I lose on the spot. Cards, please. Cards, please. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Just the perfect chef's kiss, like. This is a weird enchantment stick. Yep, so again, the people that missed what I did there, I mutated Sea-Dasher onto the Borrower because that put it up to 4 points of toughness, so it didn't die to their -3/-3, and it drew an extra card. Because drawing cards is great. Good morning, Dan. Thank you, by the way. It was very delicious. I had fun. I don't know if my opponents are having fun this morning, chat, but I'm having fun, and that's what counts. Stop flashing us. It's lewd and disgusting. Oh. Let's stand up, huh? Stretch the legs out. Stretch it out, chat. Remember what I said during our first game? Island, Curious Obsession, Siren Stormtamer, doesn't matter what the other cards are you keep. right, all right. In it to win it, chat. In it to win it. All right, 3 shots at a land next turn. Nailed it. Man, having 7 curious obsessions is great. Turns out, chat, having 7 curious obsessions is great. This deck is 98 tickets on Magic Online. 93 of those tickets are Brazen Borrowers. That's great. He had to discard to hand size. Pretty unlucky. Pretty unlucky. Yeah, this is actually probably a great one to put up on the site, huh? $1 is 1 ticket. Yeah, this is probably a good one to put up there. I like having a good selection of budget decks up there. Well, these matches have not been close so far. Hello, Vat. Welcome. Perfect. Yeah, we've also only been live for, we've only been playing this deck for 18 minutes and we're 2-0. I agree, J-Wall. I think this archetype just seems genuinely good. Having the Sea-Dasher providing you redundancy on your best possible starts is really good. Wonder how Grull goes. Let's find out, huh? I'm supposed to wait a turn, right? I think we just do this. Ooh, Castle Garenberg would imply that they are not Gruul. So would imply maybe some kind of mono green or ramp strategy. All right, 19 minutes in, going to game 2 of match 3. You know, whatevs. No big deal. This is fine. Nobody panic. This deck's probably great for getting people to concede, huh? Just like, as far as like tilting people goes, this type of archetype is supreme at it. Should we add are we gonna add a 3rd historic deck this morning? Is that going to happen? Oh, I don't have the next historic deck built. I guess we could skip down. If we continue to, like, hot knife through butter this league, I'm going to add another historic deck to today. Because the first one was bad and short, and this one looking like it's going to be good and short. That is an excellent draw. This lets us cast Lookout's Dispersal on 2, because it is a pirate. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The bill always comes due, right? Are we dead? Yes. Yes, we are dead. They found the line, right? Are they attacking me? Alright. I mean, I guess we're losing this race, huh? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Not beating turn 2 shifting Ceratops. Alright, plan for game 3. Not to have that happen. Oh, you know what? There's 2 Stonecoil Serpents in my board. I assumed those were for the Teferi matchup. Maybe they're for shifting Ceratops. Is Stonecoil Serpent in my sideboard for shifting Ceratops? It could be both, sure, yeah. Currently playing Winota and Historic and facing a Greedy Fires deck. Yep, getting to beat him down is nice. Silly opponent, you activated my trap card. It was real bad, G-Goat. It wasn't a good scene. Yeah, either Orkyson. I assume based on the fact that they kept the one lander, they have Ceratops in their hand, so we need to kill them ASAP. Does Counters dot deck beat Winota? Probably. Aether Gust! Aether Gust! Yikes. Yikes. Don't do it! Have a heart! Oh no. Oh no. Can we go wide? Maybe. Maybe. This Kyluris deck is savage. Yeah, I've been enjoying that one too. Be interested to see if that one stays competitive. Hoping to play that. Wait, what? They have a second one? All right, so, this deck needs a black splash. That's what I've concluded. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna splash black in this deck. That's what this deck was doing at one point in standard before rotation, and it's probably right. It's probably right to just do that again. We're not playing, Marty said he was playing Winota, so we can see what the Winota matchup looks like here. The... Heartless Act and Noxious Grasp are probably the cards you play. Red Rover, let Vanguard come over. Old Tricky Dick. Tricky Dick killing a Danto Vanguard, chat. A tale as old as time. A tale as old as time. Yeah, Marty confirmed not ghosting. Good guy, Marty. All right, looking for a land here. I think I bought him that digging for a land. It's close, though. That'll do pig. He has, if he's playing my Winota 75, he's got 2 Ceratops on the board, chat. This archetype we're playing feels super competitive, sans the issue with Ceratops, so probably just want answers to that. And, like, the biggest drawback to splashing black in this archetype was Tempestion, and we're not playing Tempestion anymore, right? Like, that's just a card that we've cut. We put the octopus on top, we made our dispersal cost 1 more. That's a good catch. I didn't think about that. It's good to note, though. Yeah, being cold to Ceratops is not good. It's like, what, 4 Watery Grave, 4 Drowned Catacombs, maybe a Swamp over the Field of Runes, since we've got kind of a colorless land anyways. Then you just play like 6 removal spells on the sideboard. Seems super reasonable. You know, picking away at best of 1 with mono green, 4 Ceratops, 4 Nullhide, 4 Questing Beasts. Sure. Get him. Don't Legion War Boss me, Marty. Don't do it. I think Bone Crusher might be ready, chat. I think Bone Crusher might be ready. I would play Heartless Act and Noxious Grasp, I think. Would be my picks. I would want all of my removal spells to kill Kisis. If Marty loses, does he get a timeout? Something like that. My Winota. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Winota just has this essence to her. You love to see it. You love to see the essence that she has, chat. No blocks. All right, suit up. We're going in. This is for buying the stream, if that's okay to you. I'd like to buy tomorrow and sponsor the stream. Are you okay with Wednesday, Alkalol, or Thursday? Tomorrow is theoretically going to be my day off. I appreciate the absurd support, by the way, though. Also, BT Dubs, if you have any fun ideas for an emote, the 25k cheer emote on this channel is actually empty still. That you've just unlocked and a few others have. Thanks for the absurd tip. Best Flash player ever, by the way. I am very quick at least, Marty. I am relatively quick. This might be a little on the slow side. If you want tomorrow, though, I could talk Christy into it. Oh, probably Yarok Field, huh? It's a good draw. Why don't you just wait 28 seconds before countering that spell they know you have a counter for? No black sources yet for them, worth noting here. Nah, I can definitely do tomorrow. Ship me a list of decks, Alkalol. Ship it in. Maybe I was supposed to just Brazen Borrower here. Maybe. I feel like I'm not supposed to put this on here because That's tough. Another Sea-Dasher, okay. Am I really bad? I'm so illiterate. I got money I want to share with you. What I want for the streams, the decks want to be what Jeff wants to play the most, but I request that 2 are Naya decks, I leave the rest up to you. Oh. Oh, that's super easy. I appreciate you. Yeah, I could totally do that. Thank you, Alcohol. I appreciate it. Feeling kinda dead. Yeah, I guess I just have to bounce it, right? I feel like we're probably dead though. Yeah, Tricky Dick taps it for a turn at least. We'll let this happen. Not having a counterspell here was huge. Right on time, Wizard's Retort. Welcome to the party. At the very least, I can bounce this and then retort it on the way back down. Yeah, like here comes the Field of the Dead triggers now at this point. Yeah, this one's done. I think we cut Merfolk Trickster here. I'm gonna bring in Aether Gust, Stroke, and Essence Capture. I'm going to trim the dive down. Just want as many of my counterspells as possible to hit their threats. Warkite Marauder actually seems kind of sweet here. How many people ended up adding my kids on Pokemon Go? I think they each had like 24 people this morning. Alright, Alkalol, if you're still here, I've gotten permission from the boss to stream tomorrow, but I have to start a little bit late because she has a doctor's appointment. So I'll probably be live about 10:30, 11, somewhere in there. Do we have any Naya decks we like in Standard right now? Because Naya Winota is an easy one. An easy one for historic. Is Feather a deck in standard? No, she has to actually go in. Tumos. Her every other week appointments are like the one thing we're still leaving the house for. Because they're important. Thanks. Yeah, we'll definitely be live tomorrow, though. Oh, no. My greatest foe. The 0/3 with reach, chat. Why does it have reach? Why? So far, we are fortunate in that the hospitals in Central Illinois where we live are not overwhelmed or anywhere near capacity, is my understanding. So. Silly, ugly Grazer. I think I just let this happen, because if they don't give me anything to counterspell, I want to Aether Gust. Nice, Tumos. I'm waiting on one rare still for resin. I might have had it at one point and accidentally eaten it when I wasn't paying attention, so I need to open it again. If they have a trophy here, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. They could have Cast Down or Heartless Act here too. Someone asked, by the way, I saw it in chat and I was talking to my wife about tomorrow. The Hoots event does currently have... Oh, yeah, Obosh means they could have Disfigure. They could have Disfigure. The Hoots event does have 257 people registered right now. There was an issue with someone with the Melee site. So I overfilled the event by one person because they were trying to join before the event was full, and there was an issue with the site. So I'm assuming at least one person's not going to show up, or one person's going to discover a conflict and drop in the next 19 days. Last time we had a few of those. We do not have an official waitlist set up. It's just going to be... Melee is supposed to be implementing an official waitlist at some point, but until they do, it's just going to be when someone drops, I'll mention it on stream, and I'll tag people in Discord. So if you're someone that since realized you want to play, make sure you have that open participants tag in the subs Discord server, and when a slot opens, I will tag at open participants, hey, there's a slot open. Will Hoots be adapting side events in the near future? Yeah, just play on the ladder. If you run 7 copies, I'm curious if we run any Octopus. Yeah, I think so. I actually kind of really like the 4-3 split because there's value in having one of your things be a body on its own. Yeah, the Brazen Legendary in Raid is like an S tier legendary. Silly Cheese, it's very good. I mean, to be fair, they're like super far behind. They just have to like kind of hope and pray, right? Like you get into these spots against our archetype, you just have to like cross your fingers and hope for the best, basically. I think I'm happy with how we sideboarded. Let's run it back. Yeah, I agree. Once you get your Curious Obsession online, it's tough to get set back up. All right, now we're on the draw. We have to hope for no Grazer. This is a keepable hand. They're gonna play a Boreal Grazer and make us sad though. Oh no! My poor Curious Obsession. Yep, Hider is a sub here. Yikes! Yikes! They're dismantling us. Okay, that's a good one. Hey, thanks for the biddy, Sunshine. I appreciate it. Once every 30 days, you can cheer any number of bits and gift up to 1 sub. And get some bonus shillings. Companions can be used to cheat as a defense. That's so weird to me. It's such a strange hill to be on. Like, how do you trust your opponent to only play 4-ofs, right? Like, you just trust them, right? Companions are no different. Ryumi, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Oglandia. Thanks for keeping me around. Sunshine, cash in on the sub gifty as well. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright, so we have to do this. Yes, it is also incredibly obvious. I agree with that sentiment. Thanks for the biddies, Blue Fire. I can trust your opponents that cheating is rampant. Cheating comes at a very low cost. Well, poop. If they hit Field of the Dead here, we're probably dead. Yep. Correct, Texas Horror. Alright, so our first 2 matches were super good. Our 3 matches we won were super convincing. The 2 matches we lost, one One was kind of close. The match against the Field of the Dead deck, I felt, was fairly close. I think things break a little bit differently there for us. That match goes different. And the match where we got Ceratops just happened, and there was nothing we could do about it with our current 75. So I don't think I would really make any super meaningful changes in terms of the Field of the Dead matchup. Maybe I want one more Disdainful Stroke in the 75. Maybe. The thing I would change, and I think is worth trying to... What's up, child? Want to watch Christmas Buddies? Do you need help getting it? Okay, I'll be out in just a second, okay? Alright, it's early May, so obviously we need to watch a Christmas movie. The thing I would do to address the shifting Ceratops issue is I think you just splash black. I think you add 9 black lands to your deck. You add 9 black lands to your deck, and you put some ways to kill Ceratops in the sideboard. You can get rid of like Warkite and Exclusion Mage and these Stonecoil Serpents, this Entrancing Melody, and maybe one other thing here, and you just add I think Heartless Act sounds super great. And I think a couple of Noxious Grasp sound great. And I think you just plan to have 5 to 6 ways to kill Ceratops, because if they don't keep Ceratops out, you can have a real good time. I think that's probably pretty good. Once upon a time, the Black Splash came at a real cost because this archetype was trying to leverage Tempest Djinn, and this needs explicitly basic islands. But without Tempest Djinn, that's really not a thing anymore. Do we want, no, you don't want Unsummon, we have actual removal. Virulent Plague. Yeah, I don't know that I would add this offhand without, I don't know if I want to add this offhand without testing the Field of the Dead matchup more, but I think this could be worth exploring. I don't think Slitherwisp, you can't splash Slitherwisp. That's a good thing to address too. This is a black card.
Daddy,
You need to...
Daddy, can you help me?
I'm gonna fight Christmas Buddies in just a second, dude. You can't just splash a black card. It just doesn't work. Like, 9 sources is even slightly low on casting these consistently. You need to completely gut and rework the mana base. Also, this is another really expensive card. Like, I know my curve looks kind of high here, but like, this is really a 2-mana spell. This is a 2-mana spell. These are both 2-mana spells a lot of the time. So, yeah, I think I would just try this as far as this archetype's concerned. I think this is definitely one, if you're interested in a relatively cheapish deck, even with these extra lands in here. This deck is what, like 15 rares? Oh, this is a mythic. So it's 4 mythics and 11 rares. These are all commons and uncommons, right? Yeah, so it was 3 rares and then these here. Yeah, so we added 8 rares. Pretty cheap deck overall. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit a quick ad roll when we get set up and flipped over for the next deck. These first couple of historic decks actually went really quickly, so I'm going to add a 3rd historic deck today. It looks like we're going to add 4-color Dreadhorde as the top historic deck in the queue that I have built. So I'm going to hit a quick ad roll and go help Declan with the Christmas movie and get back and set that up. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more Magic. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Incendium, thanks for the 40 months. Alcohol, I saw your comment, by the way, asking about setting up a Google Doc for a waitlist. I don't actually have a good way to officially, like, lock. I guess I could manage locking the event and preventing people from joining after people drop. It's basically just a lot of extra stuff to manage. If you want to brainstorm potential ways to set up something like that with Christy, that would be fine, but Christy's mostly handling the admin side of the events for us. Are you sure? I mean, it does give you a warning that they're not legal in standard, right? If I recall correctly. Does this deck want some... Does this deck want some triomes in it? Are there any other... We're kind of low on white sources, right? We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can cut a couple of these and get a couple of white triomes in here. Seems reasonable. So now this is 11 white sources. Are there any other cards from the new set that we're interested in this deck? Do I want Heartless Act? I don't know. I've got Trophy and Pulse and Ritualist set. I don't really know that we need Heartless Act. We also have the Wild Growth Walker package to be decent against aggro. In short, do you think the companion mechanic is broken? No. I think people hate change, and anytime something's fundamentally different in Magic, people hate it. Look at people who still yell at the clouds about Planeswalkers, and still yell at the clouds about the London Mulligan. Every time there's something that fundamentally changes a core part of Magic, people yell and scream and hate change. Saffron really hates the London Mulligan. Really hates the London Mulligan. And I had to finally unfollow him on Twitter. I just couldn't do it anymore. Just too much of yelling at clouds. The London Mulligan makes bad decks worse. That's what it does. The London Mulligan makes good decks better and bad decks worse. It's definitely something that it does. The London Mulligan means that you can't randomly Blood Moon people anymore. You can't randomly win. You don't randomly win as many games because your opponent just didn't get to play Magic.